My name is James Williams Jr. Welcome to Coffee Havoc number 2. If you're watching this and you're not all together there like I am sometimes, then probably can relate to this video. So we're gonna try and be as polite and not psycho about this. This first video is what is my life worth? Now I know you're all thinking, why would you make a video like this, James? At some point in our lives, at some time in our lives, most of us feel completely fucking worthless because our lives hasn't turned out the way we wanted it to turn out. We feel like a natural born failure. It's like every time we turn around, something just continuously just goes wrong. Alright? I feel like that every day. Okay? Alright, get that out the way right here, right now. I get that shit out the way. There are days when I wake up and wish like fuck that I didn't. I'm sorry to say that more often than not, there are more of those days than less. And a lot of people, like me, don't really know what my worth is in this world. And the reason that is, and I'll make another video about that too. The reason that is, I've always been an odd duck. I've always been that guy that nobody's liked, that nobody fits in and can't be in one group of people or another just because people just don't like me. Alright? I own that. I'm okay with it. It's cool. You can never make anybody like you or love you. It's a hard lesson to learn, but it must be learned and it must be taught. The X-Men has always been my escape. And they also did a cartoon about what's one man's life worth and what would happen if that person didn't exist. There are many of days in my 43 years of life, because of the way my life has gone, that I have wished that I didn't exist. Not so much as how it would affect everyone else, but just so that the pain would stop. It's not a pain that you can describe. It's not like an ouch pain or you need stitches. It's an undescribable, just non-stopping, aching pain. It's not like physical pain. It's an emotional pain that you just don't know where your life went wrong. And, and for most of us, it started at birth. I'm one of those people, I swear to God, that my life went wrong from the day I was born. And, if you're feeling like that, it's good to talk about it. It's good to get your feelings out. And don't let it overwhelm you to the point where you're ready to commit seppuku. I have been down that road more times than I can count. The thing with not knowing what you're worth is like just really hard because you don't really, some days you want to see tomorrow and some days you really just could care two shits. So here's what your life is worth. Your life is worth a lot. Whether you know it or not, your life is worth a lot. Think of the people that you helped and what would not have been accomplished had you not existed. Now I know that sounds horrible. Excuse me for burping. But some days, it doesn't even feel like it's worth it. No, I'm really, honestly, truly to God, the things I have accomplished for other people means nothing because I haven't accomplished anything for myself. And that sucks because I'm like, I don't want to be everybody's helper. I'm not a savior. I'm not a hero. I didn't sign on for the shit that I'm living so that everybody else can thrive and succeed, like in my family and my friends, and I get like the shitty end of a very ugly, shitty stick. So if you're feeling that way, just know this as I close this out, because I don't want to get emotional and start crying, because that's not going to give me any ratings or anything like that. You are not alone. If you ever feel like you are alone, click your ass over here on Kung Fu Havoc 2. I love you, and you need to love you. I'm James Williams Jr., this is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. If I go any deeper, I'm just going to start crying, so I'm not. Thank you guys. Be seeing you.